Hello everyone, this is Ronan Blue, and for those that don't know me, this channel is all about how my girlfriend and I just started our financially independent debt-free journey since paying off our mortgage. With my newfound freedom, I talk about how we made it happen, the forms of passive income we have, our thoughts of early retirement overseas, personal thoughts, and general financial issues. Today's topic is on the 8 best reasons to retire to South Korea. Stay till the end of the video to see whether this is the country of your retirement destination. Just as a disclaimer, the information provided is a general guide and to be used for educational purposes only. Korea is a country known for its modern advancement in technology, together with its traditions and natural beauty. You can take your pick of historical museums, botanical gardens, and ancient palaces. There are even beach destinations as well. Makes sense when Korea is surrounded by 3 sides of water. They all come in a variety of forms. Number 1. Culture in Korea. In recent days, the number of foreigners wanting to live in Korea has doubled. Partly influenced by Korean dramas and K-pop, where they come to learn its culture, language, and customs. Shamanism, Buddhism, Taoism, Confucianism, and Christian is the culture of modern Korea today. Although it is divided into North and South, the roots of the traditional culture remain the same. There's also a tradition that includes an ethical code of conduct in social life, showing respect to elders and family. They also believe in sincerity, loyalty, honor, and duty. They bow as a sign of gratitude and respect, and family is the most important part of Korean society. Many of their children even live with their parents even after becoming adults. They believe that it's their duty to take care of their parents. Number 2. Places to live in Korea. The number of foreign nationals in South Korea is increasing rapidly. More than 1 million foreigners live in the country today, with about 270,000 in Seoul alone. But here are some other cities not to be overlooked. Busan is a large port city with a laid-back feel. It's a mix of the city life, home to 3 major beaches and historical sites. It has most of the Western conveniences and is known to be very safe for foreigners and residents alike. There's no shortage of festivals and cultural events as well. Although the main beaches do get busy, there are quieter beaches to hang out at as well. It's a fashionable city with traditional markets and popular restaurants. Gwangju is located in the southwest province of the country. It's a pleasant place to live that isn't too big of a city, nor is it rural. There's a thriving art scene, a foodie's paradise, mountains and valleys for outdoor lovers, and a thriving international community. It's also known as a city of light and has one of the friendliest expat communities with clubs and events that make it easy to make friends. Jeju City is a small city in an island. It has the beaches as well as having some UNESCO World Heritage sites. There are also a variety of seafood specialties, but it also means that living on that island means you will be isolated from the rest of Korea. But there are ferries that will get you places. Number 3. Food in Korea. Bibimbap is a well-known dish. It's a hot stone bowl that is filled with cooked rice, meat strips, and topped with vegetables, pickled Chinese radish, carrot, and mushrooms. There is usually also a sunny side up egg on top as well. It's a traditional dish for most Koreans to eat on the eve of the Lunar New Year. But of course you can eat it at any time if you wish. Bulgogi is another traditional style of Korean barbecue. Beef, pork belly, or chicken is marinated in soy sauce, sugar, and pear juice, just to make it sweet and spicy, then cooked on a hot plate on a table to add an additional smoky flavor to it. It's also prepared by roasting, broiling, or making it stir-fry as well. Kampung-gi is a deep-fried chicken with spicy sauce, sesame seeds, and peanuts on a tray. Fried chicken is really popular here, and there is a spicy, garlicky way of preparing it that makes it popular. Pieces of chicken are marinated, double deep fried, and covered in a kampong chili oil-based sauce. There are numerous other traditional Korean food dishes that you'll encounter as well, but let's move on. Number 4. Entertainment in Korea. Gyeongbokgung Palace. This is a palace built in 1395 and is the largest of the 5 palaces built by the Joseon dynasty. It is also home to the National Palace Museum of Korea and the National Folk Museum of Korea. Halasan volcano crater on Jeju Island. If you're a nature and hiking lover, then you definitely need to spend some time on Halasan National Park. It's a great place to hike, an easy hike, possible to complete in a day. Haeundae Beach. This is Busan's most popular beach, which is ideal for swimming with a shallow bay and stunning coastline. There's an aquarium, driving courses, and a few islands around there. Bukchung Village is in north-central Seoul. It has traditional Korean homes with tiled roofs and stone floors, making you feel like you've gone back in time. It's a trip through the ages, but a lot of homes have been converted into tea houses, coffee shops, cafes, art galleries, inns, and museums. Hang in there, you're halfway through. Watch for some more great points coming now. Number 5. Cost of living in Korea. South Korea is home to some of the more expensive areas in the world, especially its capital, Seoul. But it could be a very affordable country to live in as well. But of course the costs vary depending on the city. Just remember that prices in Seoul are a good deal higher than the rest of South Korea. Living in Busan, for example, costs about 80% of what it does in Seoul, and the rents are less than half of those in Seoul. Here are some average costs of living costs. Average 1-bedroom unfurnished apartment, $532 US per month. Average 3-bedroom unfurnished apartment, $1,064 USD per month. The average furnished accommodation in the expensive area, 1-bedroom, would be $898 USD per month. An average furnished 1-bedroom accommodation in the normal area would be $734 USD per month. A furnished studio in the expensive area would be $559 USD per month. A furnished studio in the normal area would be $362 USD per month. Keep in mind that rentals, especially in Seoul, will cost a lot for a space much smaller than expats may be used to. There are also larger deposits that are typically much steeper than in other countries. Utilities for 1 month for heating, electricity, gas for 2 people would be $145 per month. For food, even in the tiniest of towns, there are always traditional Korean restaurants to satisfy anyone's appetite. There's also fierce competition between the restaurants, which means lower prices and the quality of Korean meals is always affordable. A meal at an inexpensive Korean restaurant in Seoul can cost about $6 USD, but dinner at a top-notch Korean restaurant could cost nearly $150 per person, but an extreme case. But a great way to save money on food is to eat local foods and cook at home. The average cost for food is around $550 USD per month for a couple. Domestic beer in the supermarket is $2.18 USD. 1 bottle of red table wine, good quality, would be $15 USD. Internet 8 megabytes for 1 month would be $23. A monthly pass for a fitness gym would be $55. But many expats will tell you that no matter your budget, you should be able to get by in South Korea. But if you're planning to live cheaply, you need to be very careful of how you budget. If your budget is somewhere between $2,000 USD and $3,000 USD, you can retire comfortably. Between $3,000 USD and $4,000 USD a month, you should be able to live comfortably and put aside some savings. Number 6, buy property in Korea. Foreigners have poured into Korea to buy property the past years. In most cases, they generally don't have any issues to buy property. You should always get a reputable real estate agent to explain the various ways you could. Although it's not very easy for non-residents to apply for mortgages, it's still possible. You can even apply for one from the US, or just pay by cash. If you're a foreign resident in Korea, you need to provide a certificate of local residency or certificate of foreign national registration to prove your local residency. There's other documentation as well. But the Korean government has jumped in lately to cool down the market by increasing the capital gain taxes and making it a bit more harder to get mortgages. Seoul's housing market is the least affordable in South Korea. Housing is much more affordable in the outlying areas of Seoul. But in general, housing in Korea is less expensive than in the US. Number 7, healthcare in Korea. South Korea has excellent medical care with state-of-the-art equipment and high-quality service, the best of which you'll find in Seoul and Busan. They have actually become locations for medical tourism, where both public and private healthcare are available. Foreign nationals must enroll in the National Health Insurance (NHI), which is mandatory unless they have national insurance provided by an employer. To get the NHI, foreign nationals need an Alien Registration Card (ARC). Foreigners must also stay in Korea for at least 6 months if they want to benefit from the state-run healthcare system. Number 8, how to live in Korea. You'll need a visa to live in Seoul, no matter how long your duration. You can apply for what is called the Alien Registration Card, where you'll have 90 days after arrival to apply for this card. Once you become a long-term visa holder, you'll be able to apply for residency in South Korea. There's a language proficiency test, knowledge of Korean history, 5 years of proven residency, and to pass an interview and a written test. It's actually not the easiest of places to retire to, but if you do, there will be new experiences waiting for you. To mention as well, while North Korea and South Korea haven't engaged in open hostilities since the ceasefire of the Korean War, they are still technically at war with each other. It's been advised that you keep up with the news regarding the two neighbors in case something should occur. But despite this, Korea is seeing a growing expat community. There are cultural meetups with people from all over the world joining in, seeing museums, landmarks, and areas of natural beauties just outside of the larger cities, as group events that include visiting hot springs as well. Just check out the online expat communities for more details. Well, tell me what you think of living in Korea in the comment section below. If you like this vlog, please don't forget to give me a like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more of my further content here. Thank you for watching my vlog. I hope you have a great day and see you soon.